Good morning everyone, my name is Jerome and I study mechanical engineering. Today I want to talk about how my academic major relates to climate change and how I would impact climate change throughout my career. So, mechanical engineering relates to climate change by using both theory and practice to design and improve energy systems that help reduce greenhouse gases. So that's our goal, we want to reduce the greenhouse gases. So first thing I want to talk about is fossil fuels. These are the primary cause of climate change. They contribute heavily on the greenhouse emissions because we burn carbon for energy. These are energy-rich compound mixtures from fossilized remnants of plants and animals that lived millions of years ago. And these are limited resources, so people fight for it. Examples are coal, oil, and natural gas. So this is how engineers try to reduce the use of fossil fuel. Mechanical engineers tend to look at the efficiency. We want efficient engine systems. The goal is to use less fossil fuels, and we're talking about systems that use fossil fuels. For example, the cars that we use today that is not electric. And so talking about efficiency, we want to talk about what we could get from what we could use. An example is the fuel efficiency, which means is that an engine could obtain energy from using fossil fuels. So what the mechanical engineer does is they try to optimize the system to reduce the fossil fuel consumption and increase the efficiency while maintaining the performance of the vehicle's engine. So another way to reduce the use of fossil fuel is to replace it. We want to look at the renewable energy. We get this energy from the sun, the wind, the earth, and water, and these are being naturally replenished. These are very modern. We use them for our daily lives today, like such as next slide. I want to give you an example, which is the picture on the right is solar panels, where we use the energy from the sun to generate electricity, and picture on the left is an electric car, which is a Tesla. And for those who doesn't know, they don't use gas, they don't use fossil fuels. It runs on electricity. So I want to conclude this. Engineers relate to the impact of climate change by solving complex problems of the consumption of fossil fuels, which should significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions. How can I impact climate change in my career? So first of all, I want to graduate at City Tech and then get a job in engineering. I would want to use the knowledge and practical experience that I will gain from City Tech and eventually work in industries that will help reduce the impact of climate change. Maybe I would want to work with cars or airplanes or the New York Power Authority. This is the end of my presentation.